So a lot of people are really angry about this this video. I haven't seen it. I just saw a clip of it. So let's go ahead and watch it. Here we go.
Free, 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 free. Alright, but have you heard this one though? Death, death to the IDF. Death, death to the IDF. Death, death to the IDF.
Oh.
Death, death to the IDF. Death, death to the IDF. Hell yeah, from the river to the sea, Palestine must be, will be, inshallah, it will be free, free.
In my how does this guy not get like in trouble for hate speech, right? Because like I mean I feel like in general like the UK, don't they have like a bunch of laws against this? Isn't this guy gonna get in trouble?
Heard you want your country back. Ha! Shut the fuck up. Heard you want your country back. You can't have that. Heard you want your country back. Ha! Shut the fuck up. Heard you want your country back. Shit, me too. Heard you want your country back. Shut the fuck up. Heard you want your country back.
I never want to hear these people talk shit about any of our mumble rappers after this. You literally have spent 30 seconds saying the exact same two fucking lines. This is crazy. Like, it's no wonder we don't hear about any of these hip-hop artists from the UK. Bro, compare this guy, like, this is embarrassing.
You can't have that.
This is embarrassing, bro. Damn.
Right under my nose, my ignorant scum. Trying to lay claim to a land that ain't theirs anyway. Wait, what did you say? How'd you want your country back?
I don't even know what band this is at all. Bob Villain, I guess that's it.
You can't have that. How'd you want your country back? Ha! Shut the fuck up. How'd you want your country back?
Yeah, country's a joke. I don't know. What? Where is this? Yeah, where is this? It's in the UK. Surely, guys, surely nothing bad is ever going to come of this. Surely there will never be a negative reaction to this ever, right? I mean, there's no way that could ever happen. I mean, yeah, this is just probably an isolated incident, and that's it. Look at the ticket prices. I don't even know how much it is. I have no idea how much it is. But I think that you're seeing Europeans get, like, you're going to be starting to see Europeans, and especially people from, like, the UK, I think some of the Nordic countries, and Germany, you're going to, I hope, hopefully not Germany. I mean, we've already had that happen before. But we're gonna start seeing them become radicalized at an extremely fast ratio. And when it happens, everybody is going to say, oh my God, who could have predicted this? Oh my God, how did we get here? Oh my God, why is this happening? And anybody who's been on the internet will know the exact answer to that, and all of the Karens on mainstream media will be very, very confused. And that's it. It'll be cheered on. Yeah, isn't this a challenge? Well, I don't know if it's a challenge. Like, it's probably just a fucking song, right? I mean, I don't give a fuck about, like, UK politics, right, or anything like this. But the issue is that when you have somebody who's writing songs like this, they're flying foreign flags, etc., this is going to radicalize the national people there, and eventually there is going to be a reaction to that. This is a historical fact that dates back to before history. People just don't like this. And so did you like the song? I mean, what song? He just said the same two things over and over. Either way, comments like this and statements like this is going to be like I will tell you guys, the reaction to this is going to be, I think it is going to be worse than anything that you can imagine. That's what I think. And so UK is anti-white. Yeah, and so we'll see what happens. But yeah, it doesn't excuse it. Well, double standards. Look at their apology. Well, I don't know about an apology. I didn't see an apology anywhere here. And let's see if there's any more of these. He did an apology, nails it. Sons and daughters. Let me see if I can find it. And criticizing Islam can get you jailed there. He's not white. He's probably a Muslim. I don't know what their laws are. But, like, I mean, as far as I know, like, calling to, like, kill or calling for death of a group of people like that. I mean, in the UK, right? I mean, they don't have the same freedom of speech laws that we have. I'm actually kind of surprised to see that, to be honest with you. It does break UK law, by the way. Yeah, and so what he says is protected. Well, I guess we'll find out. I mean, that's not my understanding of what UK law is, but I could be wrong. I guess we'll have to find out and see. But either way, it's a one-way street in this case. It's okay if it's not them. IDF is the Israeli military. Yeah, I know that. I know it's the Israeli military. But anyway, so any of this stuff happens, I think that we are in for a very, very interesting next 10 years. And the more comments I see like this, the higher the probability I think there is, and the faster I think it's going to happen. Like, I just keep assuming it's going to take longer, but now IDF isn't a group of people. It's not a race or ethnicity. This guy is much better than you. He's much better at what? You've said worse yourself? Well, so this is really what I'm saying, is that it's not a race or ethnicity. It kind of is a group of people, by the way. And the thing is that, again, if somebody said this about any other group of people or anything else, the same people will be crying. I mean, and again, you can get mad about this or say he's better than me or whatever. You can do whatever you want. But I'm telling you that I know what the response to this is going to be, and it's going to be really, really, really bad. It will be, and I can guarantee it. I think that every single time one of these events happens, it gets that much closer and that much faster. And so, yes, it will be. Yes, exactly. Response from who? I think I'll just say it in plain English. I think that what this is going to do is it's going to continue to elect people like this who call for shooting migrants and denying them food and water. I think this guy is going to be seen as a moderate in 10 years. And you're going to see people that increasingly feel like their country has been alienated away from them. And I think it's going to cause them to look up to and look for extreme right-wing figures that will use military and violent solutions in order to remove these problems. I think that's what's going to happen. And I think it's going to happen really, really soon. Like, it's going to happen within our lifetime for sure. And so deport them all. Well, I don't know, like Trump? No, Trump is like, if this person is a 10, Trump is a 2. No, absolutely not. And again, everybody thinks this kind of stuff isn't going to happen until it happens. This is the same thing. By the way, a lot of people in like Nazi Germany didn't think it was going to happen. That nobody knew it was going to happen until it was already happening. And then people just basically accepted it. So that's it with perhaps finality. Well, I don't know yet. How is anyone okay with calling for the death of anyone? Well, I don't really care too much about that. I was just saying I think it's against the law, right? That's it. But anyway, so what's going to happen is it's going to alienate more and more people. And then once a large enough contingency of people become alienated, then those people will become militant. And when enough of those people become militant, and if they're organized enough, they will create a political revolution that will have a tremendously violent reaction. And I think that's what's going to happen. Clean up streets? Yeah, exactly. You're wrong. It won't take 10 years, 5 years max. We're after the EU. I don't know how long it's going to take. I think it could go long. What if there isn't a large enough contingency? I think there is, honestly. I do. And also, I think that, I think that you vastly underestimate how absolutely fucking savage people can be. Like, if you go back and you look at history and, like, what people used to do and, like, the way that they used to do it, the kind of stuff that we read about in history books is, like, it's very bad, but you should see the kind of shit that they used to do in, like, fucking, Incan temples, right? It's insane. That's what's never wrong. And again, I've told you guys that this is going to happen. A lot of people, and I've said this is the reason, again, when you make reasonable conversation impossible, you make unreasonable outcomes inevitable. And I think that's exactly where we're facing. And I think that's where we're going with, and not we, I mean, that's where Europe is going. This is my armchair opinion, right? I mean, I don't really know this entirely, but I think that's where things are going right now. And so the more and more it happens, and also here's the other thing, it's that I think that Trump is a really great example of this, and also like the anti-woke stuff is a great example of this, is that once people like this have one victory, it acts as a galvanizing force to just like multiply the amount of people that are actually holding these viewpoints. And you're going to see a lot of people, because this is a component to it I don't think is really discussed, that's discussed enough, is that a lot of people that are at, you know, these concerts or whatever, these would be people who would be cheering at Nazi rallies too. These people are just simply going with the flow. They're going with what the popular consensus is. They're going with what the zeitgeist is. And if that was a Nazi flag up there, you know, 80 years ago, it would have been their grandfather up there doing the exact same thing. Give me 1 second, sorry. His statement's valid. Why would anyone call for the death of anyone? Well, I don't really think that, again, the IDF, like, I don't care about the IDF. Like, what Israel's doing, like, I don't live in Israel. Why the fuck could I care about Israel? But the point is that calling for that groups of people to be killed and stuff like that, this is violent extremist rhetoric. And I think that if you enter into that realm, you should expect other people to follow you. And the issue is that a lot of the people that enter into that realm, there are other people that if they follow them, you know, it's the same as like the U.S. and Iran. You know, Iran is a powerful country, but when the U.S. just wants to nuke them or bomb them with these bunker busters, you know, the war is over in 24 hours. I don't think people understand like the power dynamics of this entirely. And so we'll see what happens. IDF are terrorists, that's fine. But like, again, I think that like a lot, and this is the big issue that a lot of people like this have, is that people like you are so ideologically captured by what's right and wrong that you fail to see the basic human primitive survival mechanisms that will come into place. What's right and wrong doesn't matter. Who's dead and alive matters. And that's who decides every single war. Not who's right or wrong, but who's dead. And so that's it. And so you can go and make all these explanations of, oh, but that's not fair, and this is hypocritical or whatever, and that's fine. But, you know, again, you're never going to hear those people. History is written by the victors. Yeah, that's it. There is no morality in survival. There is only survival. And I think when people realize that, you're going to have a tremendous negative reaction with this. And I'm very worried about it too, because I think it's going to be a destabilizing force across the entire world, and I think it will be an overall bad thing too. You know, that's generally the way I see about it. My only reaction to this last decade was keyboard warriorism. Well, I mean, not really. Whenever you have people like this being elected, right? Like, it's keyboard warriorism until they elect somebody like this who actually, you know, decides to tell the people with guns to shoot the people that they don't like. And that's what happens. At a certain point, you have to say that objectively, there has to be a point where even being the victor isn't morally right. Being the victor isn't morally right. That's fine, but I'd rather be immoral than dead. And most people would. That's just all there is to it. Again, like, again, this is internet logic, internet ethics. All of these things immediately disappear whenever survival is in consideration. All of these things just are, like, you think about like animals, right? Animals will kill each other. They'll kill, you know, other animals in their own pack. They'll like just brutalize each other. They'll even eat each other, cannibalize each other. And will they do this if everything is great and things are totally fine? No. But the moment that things become problematic or an issue, they'll immediately start tearing each other apart. And so we're not, like, I don't believe human beings are, like, I don't believe animals come from the earth and, you know, human beings come from God. I think that we evolved from animals, and I think that we still are animals. And the fact is that we can't, like, you can't get away from that. We romanticize our nature too much? Yeah, I think so. And we saw with the Karen at the Ducks yesterday, they also sexually assault each other. Would you put your survival and life on the line for your family and loved ones? Well, yeah, of course, right? I mean, I think anybody would do that, or at least most people would. Wild animals will kill babies. Yeah, they'll just kill babies, and they don't even care. It doesn't even occur to them. And you think that people can't go to that level, they'll instantly go to that level, and then it will be justified historically hundreds of years in the future. That's just the way it is. And so it's people have no idea how bad it can really get. And I feel bad for them because I think they're in for a very rude awakening. They're living life in a distortion